I do think I'm ready to name the brand that still has not paid me. Well, hey queens, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another vloggy vlog, another maintenance vlog. I really need to just like plainly vlog with y'all, like just in Atlanta, because you know, if we're gonna do a maintenance vlog, then the next thing you'll probably get is a travel vlog. And I really need to give y'all just like a hangout with me, like we not going nowhere, we not doing nothing type of vlog, because I don't get to talk to y'all enough. Anywho's, good morning queens. This next 2 days is going to be filled with me getting ready to get out of town for a very exciting trip that I am so excited for you guys to see where we're at. So I need to do everything. In my last week's video, my nails were not done because I took them all off. In between like any types of sets of anything that I put on my nails, I like to just let my nails breathe. So that's what's been going on. I'm gonna go get today just a plain manicure because I'm gonna do the press-ons myself, and then I'm gonna get a pedicure. And I'm so excited for you guys to see where we're going because I was just scrolling on TikTok and I found this Black-owned full service salon. It's far, it's out in Duluth, which is not near me. It's baby, that's far out. But if it's Black owned, full service, I'm gonna have to try it out. And what really intrigued me is that they have a zero gravity pedicure, and they like put a little hot towel or like a little hot pad around your shoulders. They put a cover over you. They put an eye mask on you. Just lean back and get your toes done. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Me personally, I don't like talking during my services. Like, I really don't. And I want for my environment to be like more quiet and like relaxing. Like, I feel like manicures and pedicures are not relaxing, and that's what I want out of mine. Like, what are we talking about? And I think it was $85 for the gel zero gravity experience. If the pedicure is good, I'm gonna make the drive every time because it's supporting a Black owned business. And I don't want to talk. And hopefully this gets me both. And I pay $85 for a pedicure anyways. So, you know, might as well. So that's what we're doing. Then first on the list is when I get my brows done. Y'all have watched me get my brows done 100,000 times. 100,000 times y'all watch me get my brows done, but why not make it 100,001? So of course we're gonna go see our girl Jade for that. And this is gonna be a little bit tricky because usually I don't record for both YouTube and TikTok at the same time. But I was talking to my management and we were talking about how maintenance vlogs are such a big thing on short form platforms, and I never record them because I'm always recording them for y'all. So I'm literally going to be two-handing it. So pardon me if any angles today aren't my best work, but I'm trying to get that figured out. So brows. Then I ordered hair about a week ago and it still isn't here. I talked to the business owner. She's a really sweet girl, and she said that she doesn't think that the package is going to make it until Monday. And I'm like, well, can't have that. So I am going to have to buy double hair, which is very, very annoying. But she worked with me and she gave me a 50% refund, which was good because I paid for expedited shipping. Like I just thought that giving the hair a week to get here would be fine, and then it just hasn't. Because my hair won't make it here in time, I'm gonna have to go in store and purchase some hair. So we're gonna see how that goes. And yeah, we just have a pretty full day today. Yeah, I think that's all the yapping that I need to do to start off this little vloggy vlog. So with that, I will see you guys in a second when we are in with Miss JD Pooh to get our brows done. Hey y'all, haven't seen you guys since I got my brows done. That was actually at this point a couple of hours ago. I went and stopped and got some lunch. I got a sandwich from Jersey Mike's because I couldn't bear to have anything else fried. I'm over it. So I had a little sandwich and then I stopped and got the hair, and I was just driving and I was just getting mad because I ended up going into the place and confirming that they were good on like doing any type of collab, which is totally their prerogative. But I am putting my foot down on no free hair promo, specifically for anything that is not Black owned. If I'm getting my hair from anyone and you ain't Black owned, it's giving no free promo, because I have a lot of feelings. I think I'm gonna hold those feelings for us to discuss when we get back, because if this is like your first video of mine or you missed it before, I have talked about how I'm starting to become really fatigued with these hair companies. And again, this is less about this particular place that I got the hair from and more just about my feelings overall towards that part of the industry. But like I said, we'll discuss that a little more later on, because I do think I'm ready to name the brand that still has not paid me, but that's for later on. For right now, we are at the salon that I was telling you guys about, which I'm really excited about. It is Black owned, and I'm hoping that because I actually got here earlier than I thought, that I might be able to go to the salon and have them do my braid down for me. So I'm gonna see if that's at all possible, because if I can get my toes done, my nails done, and they can do my hair braid down all in one place, I ain't gonna have no complaints. So let's go in here and see what the vibes are.
That's the only way we get away. We stuck together. You must forever. That's why I cannot go away. I hear you screaming anything. You find a way to keep me in. Make me think it through some magic and oh no, that like you did it. Yeah. Don't be tripping, I'll be there in a minute. You beat it, and I'll be there. Be there. I might just call and catch a plane. I might just come see you today. You wait, I'm stuck up in my ways. But love it when I'm playing games. That's the only way we get away. We stuck together.
Hey queens, we're back. Whoo, that service was so good. I almost fell asleep with my mouth open during that pedicure. Like, when I say that is the only place I will be going moving forward for my services, I mean that's the only place. Especially once I'm able to try out that salon, and if the girls can give me a little one too. Especially for times like this, like pre-vacation, where like I just have a lot that I'm trying to do, and I can go to one place and get everything done, girl. Bye. The service was phenomenal. I just got a manicure because I'm gonna do the press-ons. And my pedicure, no free feet pics, even though I keep on showing y'all my feet. Pedicure looks great. I haven't had a pedicure in so long. And my service provider, I'm struggling to find her name. Amina, I think her name was. I might be wrong though. But she was so sweet. Such a sweet girl. And then I got to meet the owner, Alex. She was so sweet. The lady at the front desk, Carmen, she was so, like, everyone was just so kind, and it was such a wonderful experience. I have the information down below. It's out in Duluth, so it is quite a drive for me, 1, and 2, it is a little more expensive. I just don't care. I just don't care. Like, I would rather that experience while I'm getting my nails and toes done, because I keep on saying this, I want it to be relaxing. My daughter is here. Come say hi. Debbie's here. Y'all haven't seen my baby. Y'all haven't seen my baby in so long. She been such a good girl. She been camera shy. She done been at the mama all day. Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't care about paying a little bit more, because the way that they executed those services, that is the pedicure of my dreams. And I think her name is Amina. Forgive me if it's not. She like specializes in gel X sets. So she can do like nails. Because you know, like when spas do nails, it's like real cutesy, you know, very natural. Like they don't know how to like do designs and stuff. She does. So yeah, 10s across the freaking board for them. Highly recommend if you are in Atlanta, and it's a Black owned business. So why would you not? Shout out to them. Now we're back home, and it is time to tackle this hair. I'm gonna be taking this wig off, washing my hair, blow drying, doing that whole thing. And then we're gonna install the wig. When do I want to get into the tea? let me rest. Let me do like this part of my hair, getting it prepped for the wig. And then when I come back, that's when we'll get into it a little bit more, so y'all can kind of see where I'm coming from. Because I think that the people that follow me would understand where I'm coming from, but the newbies might be a little confused. So I'm gonna break it all down for you. I feel like a commercial, like I'm gonna break it all down for you right after this commercial break.
Feel like a mistake when I'm around you. I tried a million ways to say what I found in you. Losing face when I'm around you. My self-respect walks out the door and I look.
Okay, we are back. I have the wig here. It's a pretty long unit. We picking up what I'm putting down. I am going to style her and let her dry probably overnight. I probably will not actually put her on tonight. I'm probably just gonna like wash, blow dry, braid up my hair, and then actually like sew her down tomorrow is what I'm thinking. So while we're here, let's go ahead and spill some tea, shall we? I'm starting out with this Amika Frizz Me Not in here because I know it's going to be hot. So any shield against frizz will take. And then I'm going to do a leave-in from Isha Naturals. I've used this leave-in on my wigs before and it seems to do pretty well. Anyways, y'all are not here for that. Y'all are here for the tea. So let's talk about why I have made the decision to no longer promote hair brands. Honestly, for the most part, in general, if you see them on my channel, just know that they paid. Okay, they paid, or it was something that was like convenient for me to do. So I have been saying for the past few months that I am dealing with a situation with a brand that is not paying me. And I talked to y'all about that, like a month and a half, 2 months ago. And I said that I was not going to name the brand because we were still trying to fix it behind the scenes. That has not happened. That fix behind the scenes has not happened. They have been ignoring us. They paid me 10% of what they owe me. They owe me 5 figures. I'm not going to say how much exactly, but it was a collab across multiple different platforms for 5 figures total. A mention in a YouTube video and then a Instagram reel or a TikTok? An Instagram reel. Both have since been taken down. Oh, it makes me so nervous. Even though I've given them fair warning that I was going to talk about them publicly because they've really given me no choice at this point. I've never had to do this with another brand. Okay. I've adjusted a little bit because I feel like I was too behind the hair. But anyways, the brand that has not paid me is Hot-Braids. They're a brand that I worked with when I had my mini twists back when I was in LA. And y'all see me talk about them in proximity to Curls Queen. And I have said that I will no longer be promoting them or naming them anytime I wear their hair because I do like Curls Queen hair. But the reason why they are one and the same is because the only reason why I worked with Hot-Braids is because I worked with Curls Queen first. They were the ones that pushed me to work with Hot-Braids, put me in contact with them because they are sister companies. And I did all of the content for Hot-Braids. Mind you, I pay an editor to edit all of my YouTube videos. So I pay for that out of pocket. I paid to get those twists done. And the cost of that after tip was $500 to get my hair done. And I ate all of that. In addition to, I'm like, it's my time, it's respect, it's so many different things. And they had ample opportunity to get back to me and just never did. They actually actively ignored me. I've emailed countless times. My team has emailed countless times. I have DM'd them several times. They have ignored every single one. I would go for like 5 minutes straight and just leave comments underneath every single one of their videos and they would just delete them. They would just delete the comment. So they're very, very, very aware that they have not paid me. And they do not care. Hey y'all, this is actually Simone from a little bit later. I was nervous when I was talking and kind of just like word vomiting, and I forgot to bring on home why I include Curls Queen in me denouncing the brands is because Curls Queen is the one that connected me with Hot-Braids, But when we made Curls Queen aware that Hot-Braids had ghosted us and was refusing to pay out, they acted like they had no idea what to do and they have no way of contacting them, even though that's their sister brand. And that is how I even got in contact with them in the first place. So they going down too. They're done in my book as well. It angers me so much because I'm really tired of these hair brands that profit almost completely off of Black women, but that is not redistributed into Black creators. I know for a fact that they are paying, like any of the girls that you see, like the wig influencers, they're getting paid a few $100s per video. A few $100s per video, and I'm not playing with you. And the girls are taking it and they're not mad at it because a lot of these people, like, they're not like full-on creators. So they don't really necessarily understand the space. And it's just like extra money. Like in this economy, who's going to turn down an extra $700 in income a month? Even if you know it is tremendously lowballing you, you're still going to do it. Mind you, they're not paying for usage because a lot of these girls' videos, they're just reposting. Just reposting their videos, didn't pay for usage. And a lot of the girls don't even understand that they have to charge for usage. And not just that, they steal content like nobody's business. I'm not going to name this brand, but there was another brand that I had bought with my own money. I reached out to them and asked if they wanted to collab. They told me no. I said, cool. I went on, bought the hair with my own money because so many people talk highly about this hair. It is on the affordable side though. Very well-known brand. I buy the hair. It wasn't exactly to my liking. So I posted about it and I was like, yeah, the hair just feels really mid. I expected better quality. And also I pulled out the flyer that they put in the package. And in order to advertise their hair, they were using Chloe Bailey to do so. So Chloe Bailey is not wearing your hair. Like Chloe Bailey does not have your hair in right now. Like what? And I said it to say like these brands perpetually steal from creators and steal creators' likenesses to advertise their own product. Like I just see them doing all of these things and taking advantage of the fact that most creators, most of these girls don't know any better. And they don't know that all of this is completely and utterly unacceptable. So they get away with it. But back to the brand that I was saying, like Chloe Bailey is not wearing your hair. And I thought that the hair was just okay. Y'all, these people took my phone number from my order and proceeded to call me over and over and over again, asking me to take the video down, FaceTiming me over and over and over again. Do you understand how illegal that is to take a paying customer's phone number from their order for personal use, asking them to take it down? And then by the time I woke up in the morning, a bunch of comments on that TikTok that I had posted about this brand in question had said that they had reposted my video but cut out all the negative things that I said. And I said, say swear. But by the time I woke up, the video was gone. All of that to say, I'm so tired of it. It just feels like this is an industry that is continuously profiting off of the backs of Black people and then are not then paying those same people that they wouldn't even have this empire had it not been for us. You know what I'm saying? So moving forward, if you see me wearing a brand and like tagging it and willingly talking about it, it's probably because it's Black owned. And I'm very, very, very aware that I'm paying that Black owned brand as the middleman because everyone is getting their, like everybody's vendor is usually like in China or at least somewhere abroad. And I get that, but I would rather give my money to a Black woman or a Black person that is the middleman than to give it directly and redistribute it in that way. And please, 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 please do not use my words to be like weirdly xenophobic. Don't do that. This is not about that. This is about me taking a stand against an industry that has continuously paid me dust, even though they just wouldn't be a thing without us. So I could go on and on and on, but yeah, y'all, that is the brand that will not pay me, Hot-Braids. This is just the first video. I've decided to talk about it today. I was going to hold it in until I sat and made a TikTok about it because I know that that's really what's going to get them going, because I'm going to be emailing this section of the video to them personally to let them know that since they don't want to pay me, this is just what has to happen. At this point, I've just been given no other option. I did the collab with Hot-Braids back in January, right before I went to LA, and they still haven't paid me. And also another collab that I did while I was in LA still hasn't paid me out. It's very normal for these brands for you to do the work and then not get paid until 6 or 7 months later. Literally. I guarantee you, if you know a creator personally, they have so many stories about brands that just refused to pay them or paid them out extremely late, or like didn't pay them out until they threatened to get lawyers involved. Because at this point, we have gotten legal on them. Still no response. So yeah. I know I've talked for a while now, and this is a maintenance video, so I don't want to keep going, but that is my truth. That is the reason why I will remain tight-lipped about hair brands that I am wearing. So that's the tea, y'all. Oh, and that is actually perfect because we are finished styling. Just gonna add a little bit of mousse to the top of this. And that's it. And then I'll probably go through and scrunch a bit. And that will be all. This hair feels really good. Hopefully it continues to be this way because this was not cheap. This was like, I think after taxes, this was $400. It's a 26-inch Burmese curly wig. Girl, all I can say is it better be Burmese. But they said that the hair should last me for 3 years. It better be Burmese for every single last one of them 3 years. That's all I got to say on the matter. Okay. Now that that is all done, I'm going to hop in the shower. I'm going to blow dry my hair, and then I will meet y'all back here for the braid down. Hi, queens. Okay, here we are for the braid down and like basic prep section for my hair. I did the protein treatment, washed my hair, conditioned my hair like normal, and now we're going to start the braid down process, of course. So the first thing I'm doing is parting out that front section of my hair because that's going to determine the amount of leave out I want. And since my hair is going to be curly, I don't care about leaving out a ton of hair because I'm not putting heat on it. Now I'm going through and blow drying my hair with that little nifty paddle brush dryer from Revlon. I haven't used it in years, but I saw in the collection, I said, why not? So got my hair blow dried just until it was manageable. And then I decided to go through and do just straight back braids. I just needed them small enough to like not be bulky or, oh, sorry. Debbie has decided to speak in the background of this, but she doesn't know that mommy's working, clearly. Anyways, I decided to just do some straight backs because that was the easiest thing to do. In a minute, you'll see me like make a face like I'm tired. And I'm mostly tired because of like holding my arms up. And y'all know from my last video, I did pop a rib out of place that one time. And that rib, it do be getting activated in times like this. But I just got to this braid down. And then for the longer pieces in the back, I just like put them up and loop them into the next braid. Y'all know that braid pattern. Y'all know. So now we're all done with the braid down. I'm continuing to oil my scalp, and that is it for the prep part. Now we are going to put on our net because I feel like they're just more breathable. And I want to be able to sew into it and have the threads be able to grip onto something outside of my hair. So I cut the remainder of the net off. Then I put the wig on. Now, there are some mistakes that I made that I will continue to address throughout this video. Y'all got to remember, I'm not a big wig girl. I'm making my way back into wigs, so I'm going to make mistakes. And y'all know I'm very honest with y'all when things work out and when they don't. So y'all see me pulling out this front hairline because I was trying to basically like make room for the behind the hairline of it all. Have I said that? This is a behind the hairline wig install. I don't think I've said that plainly. So I went in and was providing the space, or like trying to make the space for it to be behind the hairline. When I got done sewing this down, because I sewed it all the way across, mistake. Then once I got done spraying this spray on here, I said this gap, I already started to feel it. The gap was too big. Right about here is when I discovered I messed up. But at this point, I was way too tired. It was probably like 2 o'clock in the morning when I was filming this. I was way too tired to go through and fix it, but I knew that come tomorrow, I need to get in here and fix this. But I had a bunch of errands to run the next day, so I just blended my hair and a bit of the front part of the wig together, and then took it down and said, all right, that's where we're at for today. Hey queens, it's me. We're back. It is a full 24 hours later since y'all last seen me, and we're kind of picking up where we left off. So this is going to continue the hair section because I need to make some tweaks to it. One, I've decided the line of demarcation here is just too much, so I'm going to go through and cut this again to open this back up, and then move it forward so that it can lay in here. And I'm gonna take hair bonding glue, not like lace front glue, but like track glue, and put it right on here so that that line can be as close as humanly possible. And I think that'll really help with the blend, because right now I'm giving flip over, and that's exactly what I didn't want to give. In addition to that, I really hate the layers in the hair. So I am going to literally cut this wig up. I'm gonna try not to mess with the bottom layer at all, but something needs to be done because this is very lifeless and we need to give her life. Usually this is the type of stuff that I would do off camera, but y'all, when I say I just be doing stuff, I mean I just be doing stuff. Like I'll look at it, cut it, look at it, see if it works, look at it, da da da. That's what I do with most things. I just got done with a few DIYs. I'm so excited for y'all to see next vlog so that y'all can see the DIYs I just did, even though by the time this goes live, everything will be live over on Instagram and TikTok. So if you want to skip ahead and see some stuff, head over to my Instagram and my TikTok. Make sure you're following me on everything. First thing I really need to do is get my hair out of the way. This can honestly stay tucked away for this whole next portion of what we got going on. Because y'all see how far back that is? That's not gonna work. Okay. Boom. I think what we're gonna do is kind of do like a cut, kind of how I did on my natural hair. I think we're gonna split into 3 sections. So let's go 1. Okay, then 2. Mind you, again, I'm just doing stuff, so I don't even know if this is gonna be right, but we'll see. Another ponytail. Boom. Then we have this very bottom layer. I think that I'm literally... Good golly, Miss Molly. You see like this little hang time? Do I got a piece of paper? Am I professional? Y'all see, I'm such a professional. What do you mean? What are we talking about? I'm gonna cut off that hang time there. I'm gonna come in front of the camera because I just wanted to land it in the sink. Oh, it's very hard to see this. Okay, let that down. Then I'm gonna cut like this much off. And then if we need more, we can do more. Add it to the other hair. How are we looking, guys? I cannot see anything. I can't see anything with this hair. Okay, better. Still heavy. I'm gonna go in and cut some more of this off, but better. Now for the top layer, let's cut off like all of that. Okay, let's take it out. Okay, period. Yeah. Better. I think we can absolutely do more. So let's split her down the middle. Honestly, what do they be doing? They be twisting it and then cutting into the twist. That's what I see them doing. Don't know if that was right, but here we are. Okay. This looks good, no? We're shaping. Okay. No, this is good. Okay, let's do the other side. It's so funny because I feel like I always get comments from you guys about like my creativity and like admiring processes like this. And I never let y'all really see the process of when I just be doing stuff. And I'm telling you, I'll be going off of vibes. Vibes and vibes only. Okay. This is much more of what I was looking for. I want to keep cutting, but I also think we should quit while we're ahead. Yeah. Okay. And now that the cut is done, let's go through and fix my mistakes that I talked about earlier. So I am going to first drop this seam ripper. I prefer a seam ripper to take out thread, by the way, because it helps you just cut less hair. I'm going to take out that line that I sewed across the front of my hair. Should have never done that, but it is what it is. And then I'm going to take this protective shield to put it over my actual hair, because while the glue will be going on that part, of course it's going to get onto the rest of my hair. So I dried that down, and then I proceeded to go on with the glue and make sure to not go past where the protective shield is. I'm installing this wig again because I did really love it and I love the look of it. And I would do the same method, but just a little different, but the bones are here. I loved the way this turned out. I just went through and pressed the hair down into the glue, and then I went in and sewed it down again. Let me tell you something. If you're not getting in water, this is not necessary. That glue was glued to the head, and honestly, the stitches just made it harder for me to take the wig out at the end, between trying to get the wig off, trying to get the glue out, trying to get the thread cut out. It was not worth the effort. After taking off the wig band, I saw that there was still some white residue from the color of the glue, because I felt like clear glue would be better to use than black glue. So I just went in with my root cover up spray and covered that up, and it worked like a charm. Now I do need to define the part more so that it doesn't give flip over, but overall I'm actually really happy with the way that this method turned out. I will be doing it again in more detail in the future, and this is not the final look of the hair, baby. I was just exhausted at this point. And that is finally it for the hair section of this video. Now let's move into nails.
Hold on. Did you say you're on your way? Why now? When you just went in my head.
Hi friends, just popping in here to say that the way that I applied these nails is very wrong. This method is really good for if you have like thinner nails that you're trying to apply, like the BT Art Box ones that I always use that are on Amazon. Those are perfect because they're basically transparent. The reason why this method didn't work with these nails is because these are as thick as like an acrylic, so the gel couldn't properly cure underneath it. So my nails were indeed popping off all trip long, unfortunately, and I had to glue them down anyways. And if you're not careful, having undried glue on your nails can end up causing you contact dermatitis, and you won't be able to use like nail bonding glue in the future. So just be wary of that and my mistake, and just know that I would use a different method next time, and that's all.